Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a fall get ready with me using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I figured since it's finally October, the middle of October I guess, I would be playing with some deeper colors and looks, as you can see by my eyes and my lips. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll just get right into the tutorial for that. And since it's officially October and today the weather finally got a little bit gloomy, it's raining, it's a little cooler outside, I thought a cool bronzy look with this palette would be fun. So yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. I already primed and set my lids with concealer and powder, so I'm just going to start with the eyeshadow. I'm going to start by taking a fluffy crease brush and going into the color Low Glow, which is this soft brown right here, and just putting that all over my crease as a transition shade. So once that's like decently blended out, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go into Cayenne, which is this color. I want this look to obviously be warm, but I don't want it to be very like red or burgundy. So I'm going to try to stick to more of like the browns and oranges because I want to save a burgundy look for some time in the near future. But anyways, I'm going to take Cayenne on that same brush and blend that into my crease as well. So the new Naked Cherry palette was just announced and I really don't know how I feel about it. When I first saw a picture of it, I was really excited about it and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get that. And I watched Jackie Ina's video with it because she already filmed her video with it. And it seems hard to make work with a deeper skin tone, which when I first saw a picture of it, I was like, oh, like this is going to be so pretty on deeper skin tones. But after watching her video and after looking at more pictures and swatches, I realized really only like the last third of the palette, if even that, is really suitable for deeper skin tones. But with that comes lack of diversity in the looks you can create in a palette. And I have this issue with a lot of palettes, and I think palettes are just kind of made for lighter skin tones, with the exception of obviously there's a few. The Huda Beauty Desert Dust is awesome. I think the Naked Heat does a pretty good job. And the Naked Cherry honestly is better than most, which is pretty sad, but I don't know if I'll be buying it yet or not. I really haven't decided. I kind of want to see it in person because it's hard to tell what the shades really look like in all the different lighting that the pictures are being taken in. So I'm going to go see it in person when it's out in Sephora and I'll decide then, but I'm definitely considering it because I love like berry and burgundy and red type of looks. They're honestly one of my favorites to do. So I was super excited when I saw it come out, but that's just kind of those are my thoughts on it. Not that anybody really cares, but yeah, I blended that Cayenne shade into my crease to make everything warmer and deeper. And now I'm just going to go in with a smaller blending brush. This one's from Morphe, and I'm gonna take I'm gonna mix Cayenne with a little bit of Ashes, which is the deepest matte shade, so these two, and I'm just gonna put that in like my outer corner and a little bit into the crease. And I actually lied, I'm not gonna use this brush. I'm actually gonna use an Anastasia brush if I can find it. I'm gonna use this Anastasia brush, one of their double-ended ones. I'm gonna use the fluffy side. I really like these brushes for blending out like the outer corner because I think they do a really good job of not depositing color too precisely to the point where it won't be able to be blended out, but they also don't make too much of a mess, if that makes any sense. Like had I used that Morphe brush, I kind of would have had like a line that would have been a little tougher to blend out. This one I feel like fits perfectly in my outer corner and blends out whatever I need perfectly. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go back into the first brush that I used, and I'm not even going to put any color on it. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out all the lines in the crease because it looks a little crazy right now. Okay, so I think that actually looks really pretty. So now I'm going to take Ember, which is the last shade in the palette, and this is hands down the prettiest shade in this palette. In the pan, like, it's hard to tell, but maybe you'll see it when I put it on my lid. I'm gonna swatch it. It is gorgeous. It is almost purple, but also definitely bronze. It's definitely my favorite shade in the palette, and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. And yes, this is gonna make this a deeper look, but for fall, I kind of wanted to do something deeper. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that all over my lid with my middle finger. Go back into that fluffy brush, that crease brush, and just make sure everything's blended out one more time. And then, so now I'm going to just go ahead and highlight my inner corners and my brow bone, and I'm going to take the bigger side of the brush that actually came with this palette, and I'm going to go into the color Ounce, the lightest shade in the palette, and just highlight my brow bones. And then with a little Morphe brush, go ahead and highlight my inner corners. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and work on my face a little bit. I'm not wearing any foundation today, so I'm just going to go ahead and conceal my under eyes and also use that concealer to clean up some of the eyeshadow that maybe fell down or got blended. And I'm just going to blend that in with a sponge. So now that that's blended, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my L'Oreal True Match face powder. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Glossier Cloud Paint in the color Storm. It's kind of like a berryish, deeper red. Like, compared to Haze, which is the other one I have, it's definitely more red than pink or berry. And I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit out and then then once again, use my sponge to blend that out. And I literally want to buy every color in these, I'm obsessed. My friend Jacqueline got these for me for my birthday, and I'm literally obsessed. So thank you so much, because now I want every single color. I just think they're the best, prettiest blushes I've ever had. And I sometimes put them on my lips as like a little lip tint too. They work perfectly. Okay, so now that that's blended out, I never usually contour, but I figured for like a deeper fall look, I would today. So I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. In the shade Caramel Toffee, and I'm going to take the contouring side on this Eco Tools brush and just put a little bit in the hollows of my cheeks. Literally nothing too intense or crazy. I'm not really like a contouring expert, not gonna lie. Just just enough to, like, you know, add some warmth and some shape. Also gonna dust them on the top of my head. Okay, so that's the extent of what I can do with that. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better, I promise. So all that's left is highlighter. I'm going to take my MAC Soft and Gentle, my favorite highlighter ever, and a MAC brush, and just highlight my cheekbones. And it's sad because my lighting doesn't really let you guys see how pretty this highlight is, but it's literally my favorite highlight in the world. It's pretty much the only one I use regularly. But yeah, and then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with some setting spray, just so all the face makeup can, like, set into my face while I finish up the eyes. Oh, and I ran out of my Smashbox primer water, so I'm using a little sample of the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I have to say, I think this is good if you're, like, going out and really need your makeup to stay on, but it's not my favorite setting spray for everyday life. Just a little strong, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes now. So going back into my palette and back into that brush that came with it, I'm gonna take the Skinny in this time and dip into Low Blow. I almost dropped my palette. Taking Low Blow, the brown color, blending that pretty generously over my lower lash line. Okay, now that that's blended out, I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush, this is from Morphe, and go into Cayenne. And if you haven't noticed, I pretty much always repeat whatever I did on my crease onto my lower lash line, just to keep things simple and make sure my look is cohesive. And then lastly, taking a really tiny pencil brush from Morphe and going to Ashes, the deepest shade, and just putting that on the outer half of my lash line. Okay, so that's pretty much it for eyeshadow. I don't think I'm going to be wearing eyeliner with this look today. Just kind of want to keep the eyeshadow as the focus. I don't think a wing is really necessary for this, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my lipstick, which keep it in the fall dark theme. I'm going to be using Fast Ride by NARS. It's almost out, which is sad. It's like my favorite lipstick. It looks so dark, but you'll see when I put it on in a second, it's pretty sheer. I'm going to finish up with some mascara using the same mascara I always use, the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess. So yeah. So that is the completed look. I think it's a very October, very fall. I love the bronzy, darker, warm tones that I kind of haven't worn in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I will be getting better with my whole video setup in the future and get more consistent about posting. But for now, I hope you like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!